Well, hi there, and welcome to a Friday, and it is week 19 of the Oregon legislature. Can you believe that? Hang on, I'm trying to get myself straightened out here. Here we go. Okay, week 19, and we just wrapped it up. It is 4:25 on Friday afternoon, and we just finished with one of our longer floor sessions. Started at about 11. Took a break at 12 and then went until just a few minutes ago. And it was the paid sick leave bill. And as I've said all along, this little video experiment here that I've been doing for 19 weeks now, I missed last week, sorry about that, it's called My Life as Your State Representative, because I didn't want it to be partisan. I didn't want it to be, well, that bill stinks or that bill stinks. I don't want to go there. Because you know what, I'm hoping people will just enjoy the fact that somebody in the legislature has actually taken the time to tell you what it's like to be in this building on a daily basis. So again, if you've just joined me for the first time, I would, if I were you, go back and watch the previous 17 weeks worth of these videos, because it'll give you a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. But if you're brand new, yeah, this is not the Bill Post radio show. This is just Representative Bill Post, just Bill, trying to tell you what it's like to be here in this building and be a state representative. By the way, this is not normal attire. Here. Yeah. This is, yes, it is one of the ugliest shirts in the world. This is my Aloha shirt, one of many that I have, and it is Aloha Friday. And Representative Jeff Barker from Aloha apparently has a tradition of wearing Aloha shirts on Fridays, and he said we're going to do it the next Friday that we work, and that was this Friday, and by golly, I took it serious. So I definitely win the prize for the loudest, ugliest Aloha shirt ever worn in this building. Okay, I wrote, while we were down on the floor today, I wrote down 4 notes of things I wanted to cover today and be as quick with this as I possibly can, because frankly, I have a headache. I want to get out of here. Well, let me just show you something real quick. Sorry. Got this card in the mail today. I won't say who it's from, but it's from an organization called the Center for Hope and Safety. And a very nice lady who has come here and talked to me many times about issues concerning safety and violence and victims. Now, we had a bill the other day, Senate Bill 525, that concerned domestic violence and guns. And as you know, I'm pro Second Amendment guy. I'm gun guy, and I just, you know, I can't vote for something that involves in any way infringing on my Second Amendment rights. So I was a no vote, just so you know. I mean, you can start barbecuing me now if you want, or you can say thank you. I don't care either which way you do it. I mean, that's it. So she wrote this note to me, and this goes to point 1 of what I was going to talk to you about today. Dear Representative Post, I wanted to let you know that although we had a different perspective on SB 525, I know you are supportive of victims of domestic and sexual violence. I look forward to working with you in the future on other ways to make our community safer. Thank you, and then her name. I would like to thank her for that. And by the way, I wrote a card back to her thanking her for that, and I'm keeping that card right here. Because she and I don't see eye to eye on some things, including that bill, and yet, wow, she wrote me that really nice card, and I wrote her a very nice card back. That's a lot of what goes on in this building. Today, we had a very contentious floor fight over the paid sick leave. And rather than go into the details of that, I'll tell you this. Some things were said on both sides that were they were kind of mean sometimes. I didn't, but I read an email from Farmer Molly from my district who talked about how it would affect her farm, and that's all. I just read her email. Hi, Farmer Molly. Anyway, there were some things that were said that were maybe in the heat of the moment shouldn't have been said. But at the end of the day, the relationships here are what's important. In case you don't know, I'm a Christian, and I don't even like calling it a religion. I have a relationship with the Creator of the universe through His Son, Jesus Christ. And that gives me a different perspective on things. I don't see R and D a lot of times. I just see a human being. And everybody in this building, whether I agree with them politically or not, they are human beings. And I enjoy good relationships with almost everybody in this building. And I've worked hard at that because there was a certain persona that they thought I had, and they saw that that was just something that was made up. It wasn't really me. And the real me, I guess, people like. So relationships are important, and that card is a good demonstration. There's somebody who probably doesn't agree with me on a lot of things, but we get along well. The question I want to ask is, why are we here? Why are state representatives here? I mean, you might be watching this and maybe you voted for me. Why are we here? We eventually, all of us, but right now people down in Ways and Means and Revenue and all that are putting together budgets to pass to keep the state of Oregon going. And that's the real purpose of a legislature in Oregon, is to make sure the state is funded for whatever the needs are. The bills seem to be a thing that somebody put together and said, we need to do these. And I don't really know why. So I asked the question, why are we here? I don't have the answer. It's more of a rhetorical question. Why are we here? Well, we're here to put together a budget to make sure that the things that Oregonians need are funded, and then we go home. But instead what we have is we have bills by both Democrats and Republicans that a lot of times are just silly, or I wanted something to take home to my district, or things like that, and it seems like there's just too much. I heard there was somewhere around 4,000 bills this session. That's crazy. That's nuts. So I just asked the question, I ask you to sort of ask yourself, why do you think we are here? Now, if you want to have a conversation with me on this, please email me, would you? My email is really easy. It's one word, repbill, REPBILL, at billpost.us. repbill at billpost.us. And you might just write, maybe in the subject line, why are we here? And then tell me what you think. Just be curious. Let me let you know that there's some angst around the building about when is this session over with. Just so you know, the Oregon Constitution says we're done July 11th. Now, it can be voted by a 2/3 majority to extend, but we're going to be done by July 11th. The question is, will we be done on July 10th or July 3rd? That's the rumor that's going around this building, that it's going to be somewhere between the 3rd and the 10th. So just so you know that we're here for another, that would be almost a month, just short of a month. One other thing I want you to know is I have it's over there, my legislative email, which is the really long email address, rep.billpost@state.or.us. Now, I am one of the few people in this building who answers every email myself. Now, I might read the email and ask Betsy Schultz, my chief of staff, would you please answer this for me, because you know what because it's something that she knows more about than I do. But generally, I answer every single email I get. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying, if you email me, you're going to hear from me. It's going to be actually me. Now, I don't write long emails. I sort of say, okay, thanks for writing me. I appreciate it. What I'm getting to with this is, I always said when I campaigned, and I'm still saying it today, I may not always be right, but I will always be honest. And every email I send, people ask me to oppose Bill X or support Bill Y. And I tell people, here's how I am going to vote, or here's how I did vote if it's afterwards, and I tell them why. It doesn't always make people happy. Sometimes I get some angry people back at me. Well, I'll remember this next election time. Like, here's the thing you have to understand about me. I'm not here for the next election. I don't make a vote based on, gee, I wonder what will happen in 2016. I don't do that. Gee, I wonder if they're going to run an attack ad against me in 2016. I don't care. Not that I don't care, but you understand, I don't care because, again, let's go back to my faith. My faith in Jesus Christ says that He is in control. And if He wants me in this building, I ain't stopping Him. Nobody's going to stop Him. And if something else that He wants me to do, then I'll do something else. So I answer the emails honestly. And so I just always ask, if you email me, please feel free to. Ask me your questions. Tell me what you think about a bill. That's great. I appreciate that. I love answering the emails, and I do it every morning midday and late afternoon, sometimes at night because I have the program at home. The last thing I want to say, completely unrelated to this building, but kind of is, I mentioned the session may end sometime between the 3rd and the 10th or the 11th of July. Starting next Wednesday night, June 17th, is the opening night of Volcanoes Baseball, Salem Keizer Volcanoes. Well, for many years, I was the public address announcer out there, and I am going back to doing that again. Now, it's going to be interesting coming out of the building and going straight to the ballpark, but I want to invite you to come out to some Salem Keizer Volcano Baseball over the summer. I'll be out there every home game, just about. I think I'm going to miss 3 or 4 in August, and that's all, but otherwise I'll be out there every night, and I'll be the guy going, now batting number 32, so anyway, I hope you come out and say hi to us at the ballpark at Salem Keizer Volcanoes, and I hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope that you'll spread them and share them with your friends so that they see what it's. I'm just a regular guy. I mean, I'm nobody special, but you are. Anyway, thanks for watching again. We'll try to remember to do this next week and not take a week off. You have a great weekend.